Good evening, students. Today we have to discuss the major groups of fungi. Okay, so in last video we have started the new chapter of fungi and we have discussed so many features and we have also discussed their habitat and their all the characteristics features which the fungi can possess. Okay, so here we are going to discuss how the fungi are distributed and how the fungi are classified on the basis of their which type of characters. So here different types of mycologists have given their different types of opinions about the fungi, but here the most well-known scientist is Sarkodo in 1882 and Wagon and Burns in 1926 has given the different opinions related to some more different scientists, and their opinions are generally best suitable for the classification of fungi. So fungi are divided on the basis of the six principles, but here I have mentioned only five principles. Why? Because two of their principles are generally matched with the same one. Okay, so first is the classification of fungi is done on the basis of the somatic phase. Somatic way means this is the body structure of fungi are called somatic phase. सबसे पहले fungi का जो distribution हुआ था वो उनके somatic यानी body के phases पे हुआ था कि how the fungi are looked in a different way, क्योंकि fungi अपने family members के अपने ही groups के different structures को carry करते थे. ठीक है. Second, they are also conclusions at modes of reproduction. In fungi there is a different types of reproductions are carried out. Some may be sexual, some may be asexual, some may be vegetative propagation, some may be conidia and some may be sporo. ठीक है, बहुत सारे formations में उनमें reproductions होते थे. So fungi are distributed among this. Next, they have the kind of spores. Spores means we already know that the spores is a small pollen grains like structures which are found inside the fungi are called spores, and they are when liberated in a different area, definitely the new plant and new different types of inflorescence are generally germinate, that is called spores and spore formations. So next one is that we have to discuss that nature of life cycle. Okay, some of the fungi may live for a long lifespan and some of the fungi have very little lifespan. So depending upon their lifespan, fungi are divided into this type of category also, life cycle. ठीक है, उनका लाइफ साइकिल कितना था. कुछ फंजाई का लाइफ साइकिल बहुत ज्यादा दिनों तक था, कुछ फंजाई की लाइफ साइकिल बहुत कम थी. सेकंड, प्रेजेंस ऑफ लाइफ साइकिल मींस प्रेजेंस ऑफ फ्लैजेला. Okay, here presence of flagella, and due to the presence of flagella they are able to locomote from one place to another by searching of their food, their eating habit and their shelter, and they get proper way. By this they can also develop by doing sexual reproductions, and they can also enhance their generation by generation by doing this type of system. So fungi are mostly divided on the five basic principles. So first one is that we have to study in this chapter the five major groups of fungi. Okay, five major groups of fungi we have to discuss in this chapter. So let us start from the first group of fungi. Okay, that is called Phycomycetes. Phycomycetes is a first group of fungi and generally they are the lower group of fungi. ये fungi के lower group से belong करते हैं, मतलब उनमें भी बहुत सारे सब groups हैं, but it is a belongs to the lower group of fungi and they are mostly aquatic ऑर्गेनिज्म. ये एक्वेटिक होते हैं, दैट्स व्हाई दे आर कॉल्ड एल्गल फंजाई. ठीक है, इसे हम एल्गल फंजाई के नाम से भी जानते हैं. व्हाई? बिकॉज दे आर फाउंड इन द एक्वेटिक हैबिटेट. ओके, नाउ कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, देयर हाइपा मींस we already studied that hyper is a cell wall and composed of cellulose. इनके जो cell wall होते हैं means outer covering are made up of cellulose, and chitin के भी होते हैं कुछ cell wall, and some of the cell wall are fungal cellulose. ठीक है, कुछ ऐसे organism होते हैं जिनके cell wall fungal cellulose के बने होते हैं. These are the outer structures of any cells. Okay, so next coming to the third point, we have to discuss this Phycomycetes. Generally the nutrition, coming to the nutrition way, there is two types of nutrition. First is parasitic and second is saprophytes. We already know that what is the meaning of parasitic and saprophytes. Okay, so in this we have to discuss asexual reproduction takes place by spores. Okay, in this Phycomycetes, asexual reproduction is takes place by spore medium. It means that when the spores get fully matured, they burst out, and after they bursting out, they liberated from the different parts of body organs, and they are pollinated by the use of air, water, and many more other organisms to one place to another. After that, the fungi may be developed. That is the asexual mode of reproductions. Okay, and sexual organs are well developed and takes place by gametogale contact. Okay, what is the meaning of gametogale contact? Gametogale contact means इनमें जो sexual reproductions होते हैं वो gametogale contact base पे होते हैं. How it is possible? Suppose there is a sperm, ठीक है, this is the structure of a sperm, and second this is the structure of ovum. Okay, so when they come close to each other they form what? Gamete. Okay, so this is the process of gametogale. Gametogale means when the sperm and ovum get close to each other by the locomotion process. Most important, by the locomotion process, when the sperm and ovum get close to each other, that time the gametes will be formed, and these gametes is called gametogale contact. इसी को हम gametogale contact के नाम से जानते हैं, when sperm and ovum get contact to each others. Okay, so most important point we have discussed. Actually there is so many points has been given in your books, but we have to study 5 points, and we are just looking at important functions of phycomycetes. Okay, so depending upon the natures, phycomycetes has some important members. इनके भी बहुत सारे important members होते हैं which play an impact role in the all human beings, in the all organism also. Okay, the first member we are going to discuss, that is called Phytophthora and infestans. Okay, Phytophthora infestans is a dangerous fungus disease which is generally caused the lead blight of potato. Lead blight of potato means it does the rotting of potato. पूरा का पूरा पोटैटो के फसल्स को खराब करने के लिए कैपेबल्स होते हैं. वी आर टेकिंग एन एग्जांपल ऑफ यूरोप इन 1845 से. ठीक है, in 1845 there is a great disastrous in the agriculture field of Europe. That times all the potato crops will be ruined by the actions of lead blight of potato. Lead blight means होता है किसी चीज को नुकसान पहुंचाना, एंड किसको नुकसान पहुंचाया था इसने? पोटैटो को. What is the disease name? And most first member of Phycomycetes, that is Phytophthora infestans. Okay, most important, you all have to remember all the things. Okay, lead blight of potato का मतलब होता है this special type of fungus causes black rotting upper side of potato. It means the potato looks black. Okay, that is called the lead blight of potato. And in 1845 the great disasters came into the Europe. That time the agriculture is totally ruined by the actions of these diseases. Okay, सबसे dangerous things जो है यूरोप में हुआ था. Okay, now next point we have to discuss that Pythium dibranum. Okay, this is the damping of seedlings. Okay, second point we are going to discuss that Pythium dibranum means it is the damping of seedling. Damping मतलब होता है किसी चीज को खराब करना या भिगाना. ठीक है, so this types of generally fungus is also harmful for the different types of plants like tobacco plant, like papaya and sugar cane, and also wheat. और भी बहुत सारे ऐसे plants हैं जिनको पाइथियम डिब्रेनियम जो है बहुत नुकसान पहुंचाया था. जनरली इट आल्सो कॉजेस द डैम्पिंग ऑफ सेडलिंग. जब भी इनकी सीड व्हेन कम अपर साइड ऑफ द सॉइल, जब ये सॉइल से बाहर निकलती थी, ऑटोमेटिकली दे विल बी फॉल ऑफ. ये क्या हो जाती थी? गिर जाती थी. ठीक है, सो दैट इज कॉल्ड द डैम्पिंग ऑफ सेडलिंग. इनके जो भी सीडलिंग जो सॉइल से जैसे ही बाहर आते थे, बाहर आने के बाद ड्यू टू द एक्शन ऑफ दिस फंगल डिजीज इट जनरली फॉल्स अप. ये फॉल्स होके वापस गिर जाता था. दिस इज द मोस्ट डेंजरस थिंग्स फॉर द प्लांट्स. ठीक है, ये प्लांट के लिए भी बहुत नुकसान थे. नेक्स्ट we are going to discuss that Albugo candida. Albugo candida is a special type of fungus which is generally obligate fungus. ये एक प्रकार के obligate fungus होते हैं and it causes white rust. White rust मतलब होता है, rust मतलब फफूंद लगना. Suppose we have seen in a bread में हमने देखा है. So it is a white rust. जैसे हम किसी iron पे rusting देखते हैं, same as it is we have seen a white rust in a different types of plants also. Okay, so white rust एक प्रकार का फफूंद लगना या मोल्ड्स लगना किसी भी पौधे पे, दैट इज कॉल्ड द व्हाइट रस्ट. ओके, जिसको हम व्हाइट रस्ट कहते हैं. लाइक डॉटेड लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स आर फॉर्म्ड, दैट इज कॉल्ड व्हाइट रस्ट. ओके, सो Next important characters we are going to discuss that sclerospora and graminocola. ठीक है, there is the downy mildew. Downy mildew means there is a special type of structure like substance. So next is our sclerospora and graminicola is a downy mildew, and it also creates on the plant of bajra. Generally they rotten the most of the leaf structures of any plant on the spotted like structure, and they makes fold it inside. ठीक है, this is called the डाउनी मिल्ड्यू. इसमें जनरली होता क्या है कि ये किसी भी पत्तियों के ऊपर पीले कलर के स्पॉटेड लाइक बनाते हैं या तो काले कलर से, एंड दैट टाइम दे बिकम फोल्डेड और ये और सिकुड़ जाता है. दैट इज कॉल्ड द डाउनी मिल्ड्यू. इसी को हम डाउनी मिल्ड्यू के नाम से जानते हैं, एंड इट इज जनरली डन बाय द फर्स्ट ग्रुप ऑफ फंजाई. ये फर्स्ट ग्रुप ऑफ फंजाई के जो इंपॉर्टेंट मेंबर्स है ये उनमें था. ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट द लास्ट वन इज Prenospora and parasitica. Prenospora and parasitica is also a downy mildew in a pea plant. Okay, ये भी downy mildew यानी जो pea plants होते हैं, हमारे जो मटर वाले पौधे होते हैं, उनमें भी ये प्रोसेस होता है, क्योंकि इनके अंदर जो पॉट्स बने होते हैं, लाइक दिस इज द पॉट्स, ये जो मटर होते हैं ये इनको बहुत बुरी तरीके से अफेक्ट करते हैं. एंड दैट टाइम द pea plants, the pods and inside the seed, ये जो seeds होते हैं, that time the seed do not germinate inside the pod. इस pod के अंदर ये seed एक तो बनता नहीं है, और when the seed is takes place in the formation inside the pod and it is a very small in size, और अगर बनेगा तो काफी छोटे साइज में होगा by the action of this fungus. इस फंगस के एक्शन के कारण एक तो ये pea plant यानी जो मटर होता है, the botanical name of pea plant is a Pisum sativa. Most important, you have to write down Pisum sativa because Mendel has used this plant for their characters to show the different types of hereditary generation by generation. Okay, we will discuss in later classes, but here pea plant में generally होता क्या, इस फंगस के कारण इनमें जो पॉड के अंदर जो सीड्स होते हैं या तो ये बनेंगे नहीं, और सेकंड टाइम अगर ये बनेगा it is appears in a very small in size. Okay, ये सारे इफेक्ट होते हैं. Okay, now coming to the all the five members we have discussed. Now coming to the next important members is zygomycetes. Okay, zygomycetes is the another second branch of fungi. In this we have to discuss that in previous we have discussed that they are found in the aquatic means water mode, and they are found in the terrestrial. Okay, terrestrial means upside the soil, it is called terrestrial mode, and most of the members are saprophytes. Most important point, ज्यादातर इनके जो members होते हैं they are totally dependent on the saprophytes mode of nutrition. Okay, next, hypal wall are made up of chitin या fungal cellulose. इनकी जो सेल वॉल होती है, जनरली सेल वॉल आउटर कवरिंग आर मेड अप ऑफ काइटिन सेल वॉल या फिर फंगल सेलुलोज की बनी होती है. ओके, एंड जूस स्पोर आर कंप्लीटली एब्सेंट. जूस स्पोर्स मींस फॉर्मेशन ऑफ जूस स्पोर्स when sexual reproductions or asexual reproductions are generally carried out, that time juice spores are completely absent. इनमें जो juice spores होते हैं वो completely absent होता है. ठीक है, most important. And next important point is that asexual reproduction takes place by non-motile spores. इनमें जो sexual reproductions होता है वो non motile spores के कारण होता है, and we know that what is the meaning of non motiles. Okay, so apart from this we have discussed the five characters, and now we are going to discuss the important members of this zygomycetes. Okay, so first member is rhizopus. Rhizopus, generally you all are familiar with that term rhizopus. Rhizopus is a saprophytic fungus. ये एक प्रकार का saprophytic fungus होता है, and that grows on a dead and decaying part or a matter. ये या तो जो dead या फिर जो डिके पार्ट्स होते हैं या मैटर होते हैं ये उनके ऊपर ग्रो करते हैं. जनरली इट इज आल्सो कॉल्ड द ब्रेड मोल्ड. इसको हम ब्रेड मोल्ड के नाम से भी जानते हैं. ओके, दीज आर आल्सो कॉजेस ब्रेड मोल्ड डिजीजेस. जो ब्रेड के ऊपर फफूंद लगता है, राइजोपस इज आल्सो रिस्पांसिबल, एंड इट आल्सो कॉजेस सॉफ्ट रॉट डिजीज इन फ्रूट्स प्लांट. जो फ्रूट्स प्लांट्स होते हैं उनमें एक सॉफ्ट रोट नाम की डिजीज होती है. जनरली दिस इज क्रिएटेड बाय राइजोपस. सो इट इज योर होमवर्क, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ सॉफ्ट रोट. Okay, so you will have to give me answer only that questions. Next important point is that the second members is mucor. Okay, what is the meaning of mucor? Mucor is a black mold. It is also called black mold. Generally it creates the black like fungus on side the any others fruit materials like maybe vegetables, maybe plants, maybe leaf, maybe inflorescence. Okay, this is also called black mold disease. black mold का मतलब होता है ब्लैक कलर के जो भी फंगस होते हैं वो जनरली स्टेबल हो जाते हैं किसी भी इन्फ्लोरेसेंस पे, लीव्स पे, ये सारी चीज की। मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इसमें एक वैरायटी होता है इन्हीं मेंबर्स का जिसका नाम है म्यूकर जेवेनेरिकस, यूज्ड फॉर प्रोडक्शन ऑफ, इनका एक इकोनॉमिक इंपॉर्टेंस भी है बिकॉज they are also used for production of citric acid, lactic acid and fumaric acids. Okay, so it is also harmful and it is also beneficial. And next important point is that mucorpucillus is a very dangerous disease for the human beings because it causes several types of malfunctioning in the human beings. ठीक है, ये बहुत dangerous होता है किसी भी human beings के लिए. So apart from that we have to discuss the third one and that is called pilobolus. Pilobolus crystallinus is an important group of zygomycetes and it is also a coprophilous fungus. Coprophilous means this is also found and this is also originate from the cow dung. Okay, that's why they are named as coprophilous fungus and they are liberated by a sporangia. When they get in a maturity stage, they generally burst out and liberated on the form of sporangia के फॉर्म में ये बाहर निकलते हैं और जगह जगह पे डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होके they enhance their continuity, ये अपनी continuity को फिर बनाते हैं. Okay, so last point is Apsidia caryopifera. Okay, most important functions of fungi. That time it causes bronchiomycosis in men. Bronchiomycosis means in human beings there is a several types of bronchioles are there. हमारे human beings में bronchioles होते हैं. That time mycosis means a special type of fungus that are germinated on the parts of bronchioles. That time the human beings get suffer for the problem of respiration. That is the important and डेंजरस डिजीज फॉर द ह्यूमन बींग्स. ओके, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट डिजीज है ये क्योंकि बहुत जगह यूज किया जाता है. ब्रोंकियोमाइकोसिस, ब्रोंकियोमाइकोसिस मींस देयर इज अ ब्रोंकियल्स ऑफ ह्यूमन बींग्स. दैट टाइम द फंगस आर जनरली ग्रोथ on side the bronchial cavity are called bronchiomycosis and it also causes the stopness of most of the respiration during the inhalation and exhalation. ये हमारे बॉडी में जब ऑक्सीजन जब लेते हैं और जब भी उसको रिलीज करते हैं तब जाके ये इनको प्रॉब्लम करते हैं. एंड इट आल्सो ब्लॉक द पाथवे ऑफ आवर ब्रोंकियल सिस्टम्स. ओके, नेक्स्ट, and it also causes lesions in cornea in human beings. Lesion means it is not a word related to English literature. Lesson is not there. Lesions in a cornea यानी हमारी जो cornea होती है which are generally found in our आई पार्ट. सो इसको भी क्या करते हैं, ये इफेक्ट करते हैं. ओके, सो इट इज अ वेरी डेंजरस डिजीज फॉर फंजाई. एंड इन नेक्स्ट वीडियो वी विल ऑल्सो डिस्कस the three remaining groups of fungi and also we will discuss the economic importance of fungi. Till then, whatever I have taught you, you all have to keep revise very seriously, and if you get any doubt you can ask me. Thank you, students.